What's going on, guys? This is the Kentucky Prime Picks podcast. My name's Devin Hood, here with Burke, Austin, Gibbs, Stewart, Savannah, Biddy, and Laser. We've got a full house in here tonight to talk about the most meaningful time of the year. The NFL playoffs are happening as we speak. We've got the College Football National Championship Monday, and college basketball season is in mid-form. Everything's happening at the same time, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll talk about the NFL first. We've got a heck of a game on behind us, right? We got the Commanders taking on the Lions. This was a game I really thought the Lions was going to walk away with and take pretty easily.
They need better defense.
I would think so too.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. Just had a pick six. What's the score now? 24-14?
24-14.
I mean,
They're looking good. They're our only hope to beat the Chiefs.
But Lions are plus money now. Don't hate it.
Right. I mean,
it's
we're
not even
getting into
halftime,
the
is
picks
it?
quick.
Yeah.
No, not even
There's still a
halftime.
lot of ball to be played.
What is the plus?
Oh, they just switched back to minus 122. Missed it.
They heard you.
They
They
knew
heard
it was.
us.
There's no way.
What were they
to-
plus though?
Plus
Just
102.
104 or whatever. But
No
That's
way
still not
they
bad.
lose
Lions
the game.
plus money?
Crazy.
Yeah.
No.
I'd take that.
Yeah, I would take that all day. I mean, I would even take them at minus 104, whatever they are now,
Yeah.
122, because before the game started, I mean, they were pretty heavy favorites. What
You
was
could-
that, 8.5 point spread, 9.5?
Probably solid favorites, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
No, so go ahead, Stuart.
I was going to say, you could literally take them at minus 104 right now. They make a little bit of a comeback. Make it interesting. Cash out for profit.
Yeah.
If you would have took that plus money exactly when I said it,
Jumped up 142.
Oh,
See?
my gosh. It keeps moving.
dude, it's going to move. It's profit each time it moves, even if it gets closer.
Yeah. And there's still 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah,
So,
there's
I mean,
plenty of time.
Yeah. dude.
Yeah.
For a team that puts up like 40 every week,
Yeah.
you're not stressing right now.
Yeah, I feel like this game's going to be 21-24 going into the half. I mean, 5 minutes, the Lions are definitely going to score.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Commanders even have the chance to get the ball back in that time playing the Lions for sure. All right, so we'll keep an eye on this game as we're going through. Y'all want to talk about Bills and Ravens first or Eagles and Rams?
Let's do Bills and Ravens.
Yeah, let's
Which
talk
one
about
plays?
Bills and
Which one's
Ravens.
first?
Bills and Ravens.
No,
No,
the Eagles
Eagles
and
and
Rams play
We'll
first.
go,
They
yeah.
play tomorrow at 3. Bills and Ravens at 6:30. We'll hit the first game. We'll go in chronological order here.
Yep.
Eagles and Rams. Eagles are 6.5 point favorites. That game's going to be played on NBC and Peacock. Don't have a ticket price on that one. I'd say they're probably pretty high.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say Eagles win pretty easily.
Yep.
What do you think, Bert? I know the Eagles knocked out our Green Bay Packers.
I say I'm feeling pretty lucky this week. You know, got in a car wreck on Sunday, survived that. I'm taking the Rams on this one.
Taking the Rams?
I'm taking the Rams.
Crazy.
I
I'm
mean,
still shook up from the wreck.
Yeah.
Are you concussed?
Yeah, check his
No, I'm not
brain.
concussed. I got you.
You know, I don't think that's as crazy as it seems.
Yeah,
I was super shocked when the Rams,
Yeah.
beat the Vikings how they did, 27-9.
That was ugly.
We didn't expect Darnold to sell, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Darnold did sell.
Yeah.
I heard somebody talking. Sam Darnold looked like he did whenever he played for the Jets.
Yeah.
He looked like he was out there seeing ghosts.
Too much pressure.
He forgot how to play.
Which, I mean, he is a young guy. He's still coming into his own. It's they did great things this year. The Vikings, crazy the record they had. They were the 5 seed.
Yeah, I think they got disrespected with that.
Yeah.
They should definitely be like a 2 or 3 seed or whatever it was.
Yeah. I mean, they
got screwed.
that last game they had with the Lions came down to the number 1 seed.
Yes. They
Is
could,
what-
yeah. They went to the 5
Yeah.
or the 1.
I think they need to switch up the format.
They need to change that.
Yeah. I agree.
100%. Just because you're like the best team in a trash division doesn't mean you should be able to get a better seed
Yeah.
than the Vikings.
There could
who
be
earned it.
There could be
Yeah.
a stacked division. A team.
like the NFC North this year.
Yeah, a team.
Yeah.
Stacked. the 4th seed in the division still is only a 4-loss team, and they don't even make the playoffs.
Literally, the
Yeah.
3rd seed Packers in the NFC North had a better record than like
The Rams,
the
Bucks.
Buccaneers, who got
Yeah.
a top 4 seed off of
They
their
were
winning their division.
3 seed.
Yeah.
And they came out and got beat by the
No,
Commanders.
that's straight disrespect.
Yeah.
That makes sense for me.
Yeah, and it's like you play each other twice a year as the NFC North. You're obviously going to pick up some losses playing each other.
Yeah.
Even more so, you earned your spot. I
Yeah.
feel like
Especially, like you all said, with the NFC North, how it was this year.
Yeah.
I mean, completely stacked.
11-5 was the 3rd seed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Right, everyone?
Yeah.
I mean, that is crazy numbers. So, we'll go ahead and actually talk about this. Lions Commanders, who do you all think comes out and wins this game? Since it is on right now.
I just don't see the Lions like not scoring more. Like
No.
Yeah.
is right now Goff is not in the game. He just got checked for a concussion, I believe.
Yeah, he got rocked.
We got Teddy Bridgewater under center.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Shot.
Came back, won a state championship, and he's back.
They're going a little trickery.
Teddy.
Out there,
Oh, we got some room.
Oh, yard.
Touchdown.
That's yard. That's yard. J-Mo.
The 20.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
That's
Lions
it.
already
That's
back.
it. Touchdown.
What did I tell you? They're going to.
They're
Is
gonna
that the
score.
second play? First
Yes,
play.
it
gonna
hadn't been
score.
early. The Lions could put up,
Jamison Williams. What
Yeah.
was that? 60 yards?
yeah.
Had him on my fantasy team.
He probably didn't do that all year, did he?
He did not.
No.
He would do it once every like 5
Yeah,
games.
Yeah.
you
But the
couldn't
Lions-
start him because
Too many mouths to feed.
Yeah,
Like, dude, everybody's putting it over. The left tackle is putting up more numbers than your starting
Yeah.
receiver. You're
Yeah.
a first round pick.
Yeah. All
Like-
right. I'm going to say something. It's too late to lock this in if you didn't see it already. Did you all know what the Detroit Lions team over was for this game?
I would say its team total is probably like
probably over
38.
This was the lock of the century.
What was it?
33 and a half.
Dude, I don't remember a time.
They're
going
going to get that
before half
right.
almost.
Yeah. Before halftime. It was
Don't let them get the ball
That's
back.
easy.
33 and a half. The over-under for this game was in the 50s, like 52 and a half, 55 and a half. And, they were expecting Lions to score, like 36, 23, 34, 23 type game is what they were expecting. But, yeah, Lions at 33 and a half for their team total. I took that
Yeah.
all day.
Oh, yeah. Easy money.
Slam that over.
Parlayed that in with a Patrick Mahomes anytime, or not anytime touchdown, but one passing touchdown. Kansas City money line, Detroit money line, their team total over, and a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
It was looking pretty good.
That's printing money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's all that is right there.
Yeah. Lions are just cash.
Yeah. But yeah, so 4 minutes left before halftime, and they've already got within 3.
They just threw a pick 6. You think, that's usually like you're screwed at that point. Like you're down.
That kind of defines
Nope.
the rest of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
And
happening.
they come out here, they put up points. And it was a reverse
A
wide receiver
revert,
handoff with Teddy Bridgewater in.
Two-glove Teddy.
It don't matter.
That's
It does
crazy.
not matter.
What if the Commanders return this for a touchdown?
They could.
This is going to be a great game.
You got to remember the Lions' defense is kind of dirt, but I really don't think they can put up that many points.
No, I don't.
No.
know. I think it's going to get to the point the Commanders can't keep up.
Because the Commanders don't have a good defense either.
No.
Even with
I
everybody
mean,
healthy.
obviously, we just seen.
Yeah.
You don't have a good. If you have a good defense, you don't let that play go. 60
Yeah, you could have
yards.
loaded that box with Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback, and you should be able to stop that. It was
Yeah.
a simple reverse,
Oh,
and
we're
it
gonna
just
get a
went
replay
yard.
again. That was
60 yards.
60 yards.
Like on the dot.
Look, oh my gosh,
Ooh.
that was nice.
Cooked.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I mean, look at that execution.
He
on
was
the block.
jogging at the 20. He knew
Yeah.
he was in.
Yeah.
Literally, he stopped at 25. He stopped at 25.
Starts celebrating at the 15, takes it in, front flip, fumble.
The lines are just different.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
All right. Now we'll move into the games that haven't happened yet, unless something else exciting happens on this one. Eagles and Rams. Austin's already said he thinks Eagles. Burke said he thinks Rams. Stewart's going with Eagles. Gib, what do you think?
I'm going to let the Eagles fly on this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I believe they'll pull it out, no problem.
What about, what do you think, Biddy? Eagles and Rams.
I'd like to go Rams, but I'm going Rams.
Go
Well, no,
Rams.
Stat-
Attaboy, Biddy.
I believe it's going to be a cold game.
It is going to be a
It's,
cold
gonna be,
game.
it's
yeah.
in Philly.
Stafford is 1-8 in games under like 40 degrees or cold games
Really?
or snow games and stuff like that.
Well, that is
His
wild
old
because
bones.
They're in LA.
yep, he's in LA now. Obviously, Matthew Stafford played at the
Lions
Detroit
before
Lions before
Dome.
in the dome.
But you would think he's always playing in either Green Bay or Chicago. Frigid temperatures. You would think he'd be somewhat accumulated to that.
Maybe
But
maybe
Not
they did
enough.
suck whenever they had Matthew Stafford.
They were bad.
Yeah,
They were terrible.
they went 0-16, I believe, or was that before they got him?
I feel like he was on one of those
He
teams.
was on-
Had to be on one of those horrible teams.
Yeah.
That's literally why Calvin Johnson, the Megatron, retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
he lost faith in Matthew
Yep.
Stafford. Actually.
He's not good at cold games.
Yeah,
That was
is
his
true.
problem. He played in cold games half the year.
Yeah, and one thing too, talking about the weather, I've heard maybe a little bit of snow
Yeah.
possibly for that game as well.
And what thrives in the snow games? Is it the run game?
Or is it the passing game?
Yeah, it's going to be the run game.
Yeah, you're not throwing the ball.
Would you trust Kyron Williams or Saquon Barkley to put up more yards?
got to be Saquon.
For sure.
Unfortunately, he's got to be Saquon.
Kyron can get touchdowns at the goal line, but You can't move
You
the
gotta
ball
get
down the
there.
field.
You gotta get to the goal.
You can't
gotta get
give Cup or Puka all these reps in the snow.
That is true. Yeah.
Cup's been irrelevant too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was,
Really?
part of me was actually kind of leaning Rams, but now that you brought up the snow, the cold weather fact, 1-8, yeah, I'm going to say Eagles take the win on that one.
Yeah,
I got
imagine it's
another
a
60-yarder.
okay.
No.
Commanders down to the 5.
Gosh, this game is insane. 2 minutes left before half.
It's gonna hit the
I mean,
2-minute
that's
warning.
good.
That's
That's
a-
face.
Covered his
That's
eyes
a
and he
PI,
still
too.
caught
That's
it.
a face
Yeah, that's a
mask.
pretty good catch.
That's insane.
De'Ami Brown.
All right, I'm glad you all brought up
What
Saquon
an
Barkley,
animal.
though. Is anybody else mad at him from last week?
Yeah.
Anybody have a Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown that he sold?
I mean,
I
he's
did
been
not.
doing a lot that here lately. Selling the
Absolutely
record,
sold it.
selling the touchdown.
I think that's where he went wrong. It kind of cursed him not going
But-
for the record.
He's dialed in
He is down.
He is down.
for
man.
an actual legitimate playoff run.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna waste it?
No.
No.
How
In a
old is
game-
Saquon Barkley? I mean, he's
26.
26,
No.
27.
He's
No, yeah. No.
He's not that old.
No, he's not as old as you think because he got drafted in 2017, 2016, 2017.
So he's
He's gotta
5
be older
years
than that
removed
then.
from 21.
Yeah. So he's
He's
young.
27.
27.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, I bet he turned 27 this year.
He'll turn 28 in a few weeks.
Oh,
But
shoot.
the life shelf.
I ain't damn right.
Still.
Yeah, the life shelf of an NFL running back. You got to get it while you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's gonna take this opportunity to get into the playoffs. Being on this good Eagles team, I think they're going to run with it.
His first shot at an actual Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
And he's going to go out there and run. Yeah. I don't think he's going to be selling any records and giving up or
Yeah.
whatever. He's
No,
going to go
he-
full in.
He's
yeah.
locked in.
Which-
You think
I mean-
the Rams are good enough to stop that?
No.
That game was over whenever he did sell that touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the parlay, I didn't
hurts.
like it. I was not a fan.
I would say it just shows you he's more in a team mindset though.
Yeah.
Because his post game interview, he was like, I don't want to pull a hamstring, running those extra 40 yards, or have one of my guys that are trying to block pull a hamstring or something and go down, and that hurt us for the next game.
Yeah.
This game was already in the bag. It's
So-
definitely a team mindset, and it's looking to the end, not looking just at the game.
He wants a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wants
he
a
wants
ring.
a
He wants that ring.
With that being said, would you all take a Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown against the Rams tomorrow?
Yeah,
Oh,
You
yeah.
would?
Yeah, especially if it snows.
yeah. I was gonna say, especially if there's any type of inclement weather.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a scenario where I wouldn't bet that.
Yeah.
And I think the Eagles' defense is actually pretty good. It's pretty tough against quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And imagine
Especially
if your
in the
quarterback,
snow,
yes,
yeah.
if your quarterback sucks in the snow and it's snowing, surely.
Yeah.
A 67-year-old Stafford, I don't think he can
Yeah, I don't
keep
think Kyron Williams is the guy. I don't think he's going to hard carry like Saquon will.
up. No.
That may be a game you look at the Matthew Stafford passing yards, take the under. If they got him in the
Yeah,
mid
Depends on-
200s, 240, 250, something like that.
yeah. They might have calculated it in though.
Yeah. Go ahead and pull that up, see what that's looking like.
214 is his over under as of this moment.
That's pretty low for like a Stafford.
Yeah. I feel like he's usually in the 250, 260 range all
How
day.
old would you all say he is?
Matthew Stafford's old.
34.
No,
36.
36.
Yeah.
He's old.
He graduated or not, I don't know graduated, but he got,
Georgia.
left Georgia in 2008.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He was in the same draft as Sanchez, wasn't he?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He was in the same draft as Mark Sanchez.
And when did Mark Sanchez hang it up?
After the butt fumble.
I feel like it's been 20 years since he played.
Same.
Yeah, I feel like if you look at an NFL game from Mark Sanchez versus today, like just the presentation, it looks totally different.
It does.
So yeah, I think Lions and Eagles are the finalists for that side of the bracket. You guys agree?
Since
I
we
agree.
since we're talking about Saquon, his over under for rushing yards set at 111.
God bless. That is.
I mean,
I'm taking the over.
He's rushing for 100. I don't know how far past 100.
Yeah, I would say, does he get
I don't
115?
hate the over, honestly. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't hate.
Like
the
you said,
under.
if it's going to be snowing,
Yeah.
cold,
I'd almost take the under if it's snowing.
Then you got
Right,
Kyrie.
like do they save him for those goal line situations where we need this guy to
no,
punch
they
it in?
save that. That's the tush push.
Yeah, maybe a
But they
Jalen
can't
Hurts
tush.
thing.
They can't tush push on the 5-yard line.
They can.
They'll
If
try.
they got,
They will.
if they got 4 chances,
Yeah.
they will.
They'll be out there. They'll tush push up to the one, then tush push again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hate it.
It is crazy. It'll be like
hate
first
it.
down, they'll be at the 4-yard line or whatever. They'll
Yeah.
do it every time.
This whole year I've hated betting anytime touchdowns for the Eagles in general.
Yeah, you never know.
Because it's Saquon Barkley and then Jalen Hurts, and then 5 or 6 players later you get into AJ Brown,
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, people like that. You never know who they're going to either throw the ball to, hand it off to, or is
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts going to steal every touchdown
Every one of them.
from Saquon Barkley.
Saquon will get it to the
Zach Ertz
to
touchdown.
the 2 to 3.
The Lions are going to score again before halftime.
I wouldn't doubt it.
In minute 46, that's too much time.
I
If
mean,
you gave me good odds on them to not score, I wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
They might score right back.
I think they will.
so you know how the over-under line changes throughout the game as scores happen.
What's it at now, Gib?
85.
Good Lord. This
What?
is a college football game.
85.5 is the new over-under as of right now.
For the Lions Commanders,
Yeah.
85.
I mean, that might hit.
We're at
Oh,
51.
The original was about to break. It was
Yeah.
52.5 or 55.5.
Well, we're at 52. Dude, that was a
That's
Lock.
insane. Yeah. Like I said, that 33.5 was crazy. I took that as soon as I found it.
yeah.
All right, so we think Lions, Eagles for the NFC.
Yeah.
Moving on to the AFC, obviously we've seen the Chiefs beat the Texans today, 23-14.
Wasn't a convincing win though.
No, they're still
never.
Have they scored over 30 all year?
No, not
No.
over 30.
No.
They've
No.
hit 30, I think, once or
They've
twice.
hit 30, but they've never scored over 30.
They
No.
can't score.
If
Some might call them bums.
I'm not saying the NFL's rigged. If
But-
they get to the Super Bowl, there's no way they keep up with the firepower of these teams coming out of the NFC.
No.
way.
Mm-mm.
I mean, this game right here, 31-21, it's not even halftime.
Lions have,
The Chiefs won today 23-14. Their defense is not that stacked
no. I
to
mean,
stop the
it's
Lions.
good, but there's no way you're holding the Lions there at 30.
No.
No.
No,
I'm not even sure they can
I-
hold Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't. hold
Buffalo or
Buffalo.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
I mean, the way this Washington team's playing, I don't know if they
I
can
don't
hold
think
them.
they couldn't
Yeah,
hold them.
exactly. Yeah.
No, I agree with that completely. So, like I said, we got the Chiefs for sure. Bills and Ravens tomorrow at 6:30. CBS or Paramount Plus? Where are y'all going to be tuning in at?
CBS.
CBS, not on the Paramount Plus.
Don't let the
I got
Eight.
Paramount Plus. I'll do it.
I've
either.
got Paramount.
Yeah,
Whichever
Don't let-
one's ahead.
Don't
Yeah.
let the stream services win.
yeah, you got to check them. Whichever one's ahead because they do fluctuate for
Yeah.
sure. I don't really understand how that's possible. CBS stream,
Yeah.
Paramount Plus stream. One will be ahead. Who do y'all think wins that game? Bills versus Ravens?
I'm going with my boy Lamar. I think Ravens win.
Yeah. What do you think, Stuart?
I don't know. I'm kind of leaning.
I hate this game.
I do hate it, dude.
Yeah,
I
me
like
too.
both of these
Both
teams.
these teams.
I would love to see them. As bad as I hated him at Louisville, he carried me this year in a fantasy football championship. Can't disrespect the guy Lamar Jackson. I'd like to see him win a ring.
I'd
At the
love to see
same
it.
time, Josh Allen.
I never want to bet against Josh Allen. It's almost
You
like
can't bet
I don't want
against
to say he's Tom Brady level, but like
He has.
you
a-
don't want
a
to bet
factor
against
about
him.
Yeah.
Yes, he can run for 5 touchdowns himself,
Yeah.
and no one can touch him. Or, like you don't want to just bet against him.
And he's like a likable guy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
he's a dude's
Pretty
dude, as
straightforward, yeah.
Julia
Yeah.
Edelman and Rob Gronkowski say. Dudes on dudes. He's one of the dudes.
Yeah, he'll hard carry his whole team if he has to.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The only thing is I see Bills at plus money, and at home.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
Baltimore is currently 1-point favorites as of what I'm looking at right now on ESPN.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're good, but
I hate that game though, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, it makes me sad.
I wish this could be the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Or
But
at least
the crazy
the
thing is,
AFC Championship.
yeah, it's not even AFC Championship.
No.
I want that. Yeah, it's crazy that this has to be the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
I would love to see us as a Super Bowl.
Dude, it's like they're paving the way for the Chiefs.
Yeah,
to get to the
anything they
Super
can
Bowl.
do. Yeah, knock out all the good teams.
Yeah, I'm like Stuart here. If you're giving me Bills at home at plus money,
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy not
Bills
to take
Mafia. I mean, it's gonna be a different environment.
That. Yeah.
I
That's
could-
what I
They
mean.
might. What's the weather like?
What's the weather like? That's what I was about to say. It's going to be
Probably
cold.
cold and snowing.
They might
But-
get snowballs to the face.
Yeah. This is a game where I would not really want to bet the money line because I could see either team winning. I want both of them to win.
Yeah. This is
Tough,
a game, so
Tough.
since we are recording this a little later, went ahead and put in my parlay for this. I just lit up Lamar Jackson 200-plus yards, 2 touchdowns. I lit up with Josh Allen, 200-plus yards, 2 touchdowns.
Shootout potential, for
Yep.
sure.
I think
Yeah.
that's what we're looking at. That got you into good, plus money for that leg of the parlay. Because, at this point in the season, these two teams playing each other, you have to ride with the MVP caliber quarterbacks. You're going to tell me Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen come here and don't put the game on their shoulders? No, they're both trying to get into that AFC Championship game.
Yep.
They're going to do everything they can to get there.
But I can't help think but that Josh Allen wants that game more after Peters back when they lost to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. I feel like he's itching to get back there, get his revenge.
That is true.
They already beat them earlier this year, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not in the AFC Championship.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, I mean, this is destined for him to get back
Yeah.
and prove himself. Even when everybody counted him out because he lost Stephon Diggs. And
Yeah.
everybody's like, you have nobody to throw to, y'all are going to be mid. And he comes out, balls, makes playoffs convincingly in probably top 3, top 2 in MVP race.
Yeah.
Proves himself.
You have to wonder, too, obviously Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are going to do everything they can. What point does this game rely more on those supporting players? I have a little more faith in Derrick Henry than I do James Cook.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. When it comes down to it, if you got Derrick Henry running, I mean, gosh.
Yeah. Then you look
That can carry you if you need it. Yeah.
Look at the wide receivers.
Yeah.
They still got Mark Andrews. Zay Flowers, still questionable. But Mark Andrews been lighting it up.
Yeah.
He's been an anytime touchdown machine.
Bateman's kind of been going crazy.
Bateman's been going crazy.
Likely's been making decent catches.
Yeah. I think what this game can come down to is, the guys around that quarterback. And, I'm not going to make a pick on this one, I don't think, because, like Austin said, I want both of these teams to win, but the supporting cast is a little stronger for the Ravens than the Bills.
I'm going to, maybe a bold take here. I don't know if y'all agree. I'm going to say whoever wins this game is in the Super Bowl.
I agree with that.
I can see that.
For sure.
They should be.
Should be.
Yeah.
Better teams.
Yeah.
Better teams.
I bet they both scored more than 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Which the Chiefs cannot do.
No.
Cannot.
Ravens and Bills, dude. Yeah. If you told me they scored 50, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
If you told me the Chiefs scored 50, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
What happened in that game?
Yeah.
All right. One
How many
thing we
pick
talked.
sixes were there?
Yeah. One thing we talked about too before this started. The MVP race. Supposed to be a regular season MVP award.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've not announced that. I don't know if that has, the voting or whatever is wrapped up. I'm not a MVP voter, but if it hasn't, you have to assume this matchup plays into the finalization of that MVP race, right?
Got to.
For sure.
I mean, if Lamar Jackson comes out and absolutely crushes it, you got to assume he's going to be the MVP over Josh Allen, right?
Say that again.
So if Lamar Jackson comes out, crushes it against Josh Allen, knocks him out of the playoffs, you got to assume that's going to factor into this MVP race that's supposed to be a regular season award. We don't have the final results for yet.
Definitely.
At what point does that,
Yeah, for sure. It would 100% would change it.
Yeah, I definitely think it has a lot of influence on either last-minute ballots or naysayers that are on the fence. Like, well, I have to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
So you're saying winner of this game wins MVP?
Yes.
100%. Yeah. It just depends on how it works. I don't know how it works.
Right.
If they did it, if they stopped after week 18
Yeah.
and voted, then it's set. But now, if they're playing, whoever wins this wins it.
Right. I feel like the MVP should have to be announced.
Before
Or at least maybe not announced,
decided.
but the voting has to be
Yeah.
completed before the playoffs.
Yeah.
That way everybody
Oh.
knows for sure what's going on. Oh, what do we got? Another pick?
We got a pick in the end zone.
Oh, he's trying to take it deep.
Lions just
So
lost
Jared
some
Goff?
points there. Yeah.
Jared Goff throws another interception right before the end of the half, going into halftime. Do you guys think the Commanders take this opportunity to try to get downfield? 22 seconds
I
left.
think they
Nope.
nail it out.
Oh, yeah, I think they nail it out. Just play it
Who gets the
safe.
ball?
Do they go sudden change though? Take one deep shot, see what happens. Try to catch the Lions off guard. If
I
that
mean-
doesn't work, then kneel it out.
Maybe I'm going to say you're still looking at an 85-yard field you got to travel.
But they just got 60 while
If
they
you
go.
turn it over where he got downed at, they get 3 points.
Yeah.
Their kicker is good, and he's going to hit that field goal. Do you
Yeah.
really want it to be a one-score game going into the half against the Lions? No
That ball
shot.
was just underthrown.
No
Yeah.
shot. Yeah,
That would've
he's
been-
kneeing it. Yeah, they're not playing around. Yeah.
that would have been a touchdown if it had just been a little bit farther out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, there's no way I would want to see me only up by 7 against the Lions at the half.
Yeah.
Who gets
in
the ball
NFL.
at half?
Huh?
Who gets the ball at half? Third quarter.
That's a good question. We
I'm
got
not
the
sure.
Verizon halftime coming up next, but not who gets receives
Yeah, that's
kickoff.
crazy.
They need to take that in from college. College always shows you who receives
Who gets
kickoff.
next? Yes.
Look at Dan Campbell.
If you don't think he's going to get in here and get his team hyped up,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude,
Without a
he's
doubt.
I would run
going
through a
to.
brick wall for him. There's no shot. He's going to let them just sit there and pout or whatever. He's going to get them dialed in,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and it's only a 10-point. That's nothing to the Lions.
No, they're coming out.
I mean, we just seen it. They scored 7 points in, 40
Yeah,
seconds?
it takes 0 time.
Yeah.
They will do that every possession if they have to.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't even be surprised if we seen the left tackle scoring a touchdown at the end of the third
Yeah.
quarter.
So
They
Washington.
could score like 4 times.
I'd say
Gets the
Lions
ball.
might win by 10.
Washington gets the ball.
Washington.
Commanders get the ball. They go up 38-21.
That is pretty big.
I don't think they can do it, though. I don't.
Gosh, that'd be crazy. I need the Lions team total 33.5. Come on.
They'll be shooting for sure. All
Have
day.
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way. Even if you're down 20, the Lions are still going to be putting up numbers. Dan Campbell goes for it on 4th down when he's up 20. He's going to
Yeah.
go for it on 4th down. You know.
No matter
every
where he's
time.
at.
And who's really going to stop Gibbs or Montgomery or
Yeah.
Amaral, any of them?
Yeah,
How
nobody
can you
Gibbs.
stop them like 4 times?
Can't stop me.
Can't stop
Mm-mm.
Gibbs. We got our own Gibbs,
Yeah.
and he'd be a tailback just like Jameer Gibbs.
Natural give.
Yep,
Maybe
natural
better.
Gibbs. I think he'd be better.
Yeah.
Gibbs got a little
So
football
nobody will
under
ever
his
know.
belt. Yeah, we'll never know.
He's got weight on him. Yeah.
Yeah,
He can hit somebody.
he's a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad knee though. What could have been? All right, guys. So we think, I'm still rolling with the Lions as of right now. They're
Yeah.
definitely plus money right now. I would say
Have to be.
I don't know, dude.
Plus 180.
plus 180. That's
I'm seeing plus
164, yep.
oh, so that we're talking about it again. All right, so Lions, Eagles, NFC Championship, Chiefs, and then Bills or Ravens. I'm not going to make a call in this game.
I'm not going to make a
I'm
call.
like Austin. I want both of them to win.
I want to say Baltimore.
You're going to say
I'm
Baltimore?
gonna
If I were to
I'm
make
also-
a call, I would say Baltimore.
I'm gonna say Buffalo.
You're going to say
I'm gonna say
Buffalo?
Buffalo.
I'll go Buffalo.
Buffalo?
At home.
I'm going to go Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. I'll say it.
Well,
That's what I want. That's what I really want.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys stick with your quarterback, don't you?
I do. I mean, if we were playing week 20, that guy's putting up points for me in fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about that for the end of time. Still have not received the ring in the mail, though. Still waiting on that.
Look.
It's on delay.
You'll have a banner up there.
Have
Then.
a banner up there. Gosh, we got banners in here and everything, guys. All right, moving on. NCAA football. We've got one game left. Ohio State versus Notre Dame in the college football championship. That'll be Monday night at 7:30. Ohio State 8.5-point favorites.
I'm going to say something.
Let's hear it.
Ohio State probably wins, but my hatred for them, I'm going Notre Dame.
You're going Notre
Wow.
Dame.
We've doubted. I mean,
We've doubted Notre Dame every step of the way.
we have, which is valid.
But who have they played?
Georgia,
Penn State.
Penn State.
A bum Georgia. With a
Yeah.
hurt quarterback.
Yeah. So they played Georgia without Carson Beck. They played Indiana mid, and then they played Penn State, but James Franklin sucks.
I think Ohio State wins probably comfortably, but I would like to see Notre Dame win.
Yeah,
You don't think Notre Dame covers? What's the spread? on
8.5.
that?
You
8.5.
think? Yeah, you think?
I think he could probably cover.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it'll be closer than what a lot of people might think.
I mean, it is a national championship game. Everybody's going to try to show up.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are going to be
Anything can
nerves,
happen.
you know.
I still like Ohio State, but
Yeah.
maybe not spread.
What do you think, Gibb?
I my gut's telling me it's going to be Ohio State by 12.
Yeah,
12.
12.
I'm gonna say something wild too. Ohio State by 2 touchdowns. They cover 8.5 all day.
I can see that happening.
They
easily.
beat Texas 28-14.
Remember when I said take
Texas-
Texas or take Ohio State to beat Texas by 2 scores?
Yeah,
It might have been a miracle that they did that off of
yeah.
was it a
fumble.
fumble
Yeah.
pick, like a run back? Yeah.
Yeah,
When you wouldn't say it, Texas looked fraudulent in the postseason.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
they did. But Ohio State has looked like the team ready to come out and win a national championship.
I'm taking
They
the
do. They
team that can put up points the best.
Ohio State.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who can outscore who?
Can't stand them,
And
but they're good.
I wouldn't say that Notre Dame's defense is better than Ohio State's either. I don't know. I mean,
No.
I don't
And I
think
mean,
they're that
you know, Penn State, that's a team Ohio State, sees frequently in the Big Ten.
good.
They're going to be ready to play that game. Notre Dame beat Penn State 27-24. They
Mm-hmm.
squeaked that one out essentially. I think Ohio State wins this one pretty easy.
Ohio State has only lost to Oregon, who they just dominated.
Yeah, I think at that point I was like, Ohio State's about
They're
it.
about it. Yeah.
I was expecting Oregon to win
Well,
national championship.
I guess they lost to Michigan, but
Yeah, they lost to Michigan as well.
they also didn't lose to
Northern
Illinois. So I mean,
Louisville
you
should
can
have
weigh
beat,
that.
Louisville should have beat Notre Dame, dude.
yeah.
I've said it before. I'll say it
Questionable.
again. We got screwed.
You know what's crazy? If Louisville beats Notre Dame, they're not even in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
No,
Exactly.
and if Louisville beats Notre Dame, Louisville's mindset going into every other game is different, and we could be in the playoffs. I'm just
Be a
gonna
lot
say it.
closer.
I'm just gonna say it.
I mean,
And
that
you
might
all
be a
would
little
have got
bold.
beat 42-17 to Ohio State like
We would've.
Tennessee did.
But
You don't know that.
Or we do. No, I do agree with that. I think, if Louisville would have beat Notre Dame, you're looking at a completely different season for Notre Dame and, Louisville.
Yeah, Notre Dame would have fell off. I think.
Yeah. I mean, that would have, when did y'all play them?
early.
It was early, like
It's probably
week
like
5?
four.
Yeah,
like
something like
week
that.
4 or 5.
So, I mean, if you'd have had 2 losses before your bye week,
Yeah, I mean it's not good luck.
no, not a good look
Your
at
team's
all.
gonna shut down.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I think-
we had to get 3 first downs, got them all, didn't count any of them.
Yep.
Whatever.
They weren't impressive in the slightest. Notre Dame is
No.
not impressive.
Yeah.
I don't think they beat Ohio State.
I will say, watching Ohio State in the postseason, they've looked like the clear
The only
champs.
team.
The only team that can actually show up and win it.
Yeah.
I mean, they beat Tennessee 42-17. I mean, we watch SEC football as well as, Louisville. Tennessee's a pretty good team.
Yep.
They can put up points, and for them to only score 17, and then, like you said, moving on to number 1 Oregon,
Undefeated.
undefeated,
Number 1.
41 to 21.
It was a smacking.
It was a smack.
And guess what?
Texas looked like a good team all year, 28-14.
They played man against Ohio State. Notre Dame, so they're also going to play man against them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust that against Jeremiah Smith. He's just a guy. He's going to catch at least 2 deep touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, they, like you said, they played man against the number 1 team in the country, and they beat them 41-21.
Yeah,
Do you think Notre Dame? Do you think you're as good on defense as Oregon?
No.
I don't see how that's possible, personally.
I think Ohio State's going to blow it up.
Yeah.
I think, who did Ohio State play last? Texas?
Texas.
Texas did a good job at taking away Jeremiah Smith because they triple teamed him in a way.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Still
they had
won.
3 people in the zone on him.
Yeah.
They were all over him. And if you try man against him, he's going to beat you at least twice, and that's it's going to be a touchdown each time.
All right, so I'm looking at it right here. You think Ohio State's going to hit their over-under of total points at 27.5?
Ohio State 27.5 all
Yeah.
day. Yeah, I think they do.
Easily.
All right,
I think this could be a national championship like ones we've seen in the past, Georgia, TCU, with some of the older Alabama schools where it was like, hey, this wasn't near as close as we thought it was.
I was saying it's just a disrespectful game to watch, and you're you start feeling pity, and you're like,
Yeah.
how did they make it here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like turn it off, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something else. I don't know if y'all agree with. I think the college football playoffs need some serious tweaking.
Yeah.
I was really excited
Same thing
to go.
as the NFL playoffs with the divisions. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Boise State, but there are better teams that should have been in the playoffs.
I mean,
It is crazy. I don't like that.
You look at Indiana, they played hardly nobody all season. They play Ohio State and get mud stomped,
Yeah.
and yet they still make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think, I was really excited about the 12-team format, but I think you have to move to the 12 best teams.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
reward, Boise State, they won their conference, so they got one of those at-large bids or whatever.
I think maybe
Yeah.
even a 16-team playoff with no bye weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the bye week thing people are going to start looking at, and not necessarily tanking, but not going to want the bye week.
Every single one of them lost.
Every single one of them lost. Oregon,
Yeah.
got destroyed coming out of the bye week.
Yeah.
Because those were like spots for where you earned it,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you earned the bye week, but
it
then,
wasn't the best teams.
Yeah,
Though is
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
It should be the best teams.
Yeah, you earned it, but
Yeah.
did you really earn it?
Yeah.
yeah,
Once you start,
Like you
looking
don't
at it.
you don't want to see a team go undefeated and get snubbed like Florida State last year. Like I feel like if you go undefeated, you should at least get a spot. Maybe
Yeah.
not like top 4, but you should at least be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be at least a 12 seed.
Yeah.
You should get in it because you earned it and prove yourself.
Yeah.
You shouldn't get a bye or whatever,
No.
something like that because of it.
No.
Which, talking about Ohio State, possibly winning the national championship Monday night, let's not forget, 4 weeks ago, they wanted to fire their coach after they lost to Michigan.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you think that, we don't know any Ohio State fans where we live. I don't know if I've ever met one as far as that goes.
I've met a couple, but I think
mean,
they're bandwagons. So
Yeah, but like, what is their mindset now? You're playing for a national championship.
if you're
Right.
thinking of firing your coach, you're crazy.
That was all emotions.
Yeah,
Losing to
yeah.
your rival when
Yeah.
you're way better and you lose. Yeah. I mean, that's just emotions.
I think that loss to Michigan was probably the best thing that could have happened. Though.
Yeah. They're dialed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a perfect example of taking a loss and turning it into
Yeah.
momentum and wins.
It
Yeah.
didn't matter at all. I mean, I
Kinda-
guess maybe you could have. I don't know.
Yeah, you could. I mean, they could have not rose to the occasion, but a good team, 99% of the time, you see that loss take them to the next step.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gibbs.
I mean, it kind of sounds like some previous Kentucky fans we've heard of in previous seasons.
Yeah.
We're doing great with like early in the Cal era, and it's like get rid of them. We lost this game, but
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
all right, we
We didn't win 4 championships in a row. Get rid of him.
Yeah.
like,
It's just it's emotional.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah.
fans just saying the first thing that comes to their mind, trying to make the pain stop.
But then you simmer down after the loss, and you're like,
Take it.
This is the-
I
this
was,
is the
I was
guy.
talking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, real quick, let's talk about that. Teams that have taken a loss and then turned that into momentum. Talk about Ohio State losing to Michigan. Now they're playing for a national championship. One that comes to my mind is the 2012 Kentucky team. Lost to Vanderbilt in the SEC championship that year.
One of only 2 losses.
Yep, one of only 2 go on to play for a national championship. In 2013, did Louisville have a loss? Kind of late in the season.
Did we win the
Did y'all win
Big
the
East
ACC
or whatever?
that year?
Was
Or-
it Big East at that point? Or
I
was
think it was still Big East. At that
It
point.
was Big East.
I don't know. if
Want
we
to
won it.
say we lost to Virginia, boys.
All right, give me a second.
Like, coming to mind, I don't remember, hey, they won the conference
Yeah.
moving into that
I
championship.
wanted to say we won the conference that year.
Oh, did you?
For sure, yeah.
But lost in the conference tournament, maybe?
Nope, they won it.
Yeah,
they won it.
They won it.
Won it pretty
Yeah,
handedly?
they were just dominant like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Well,
But I mean,
They-
there
they-
is instances of teams, taking a loss late in the season, getting their minds right, and then coming out and playing well.
technically, Louisville never won that national
That's
championship.
cap. I still have the shirt.
Technically.
They can't take that away. Either way, I think Louisville was very dominant that year.
Oh yeah.
What was y'all's record? Y'all lost 3 games, 5 games, something like that?
4 games.
4 games? I mean, Kentucky only lost
No.
5,
5.
35 and 5.
2.
And we lost 4. 4 of them were in our conference that was stacked.
Yeah.
Big East was unheard of.
That
I mean,
was
unmatched.
Yeah.
Unmatched.
Different
Yeah.
back
I know
then.
the SEC's good this year, but I don't think they can touch the Big East from that era.
No,
Yeah.
it still holds the record for the most teams in a tournament.
At one
What?
point, 11 out of the top 15 ranked teams were all Big East.
Yeah.
Was that also around the time Syracuse had Tyler Ennis going off?
Yeah.
In there.
That was
In there.
that was a little bit later. I think they had.
Was that like?
It was at
20
Devendorf.
Yeah.
He actually called the Louisville Syracuse game a couple nights ago. He was
He was the play-by-play guy.
yeah
What was
he
that? 2014,
yeah
probably.
But that was when Syracuse was still like good.
yeah.
you know.
You had
Barnes,
Syracuse,
coach.
you had Pitt, you had UConn, Louisville.
So you had
Georgetown, Marquette, Notre Dame, Villanova.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
UConn,
Stacked,
Kimball
stacked.
Walker.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kimball Walker,
Stacked
I know
He
he
was stupid.
he did y'all dirty one
He
year.
did us dirty.
I
Yeah.
do know that.
2011 in the Final Four.
Yeah. I
He
mean, that
he was
absolute
him.
crazy.
Yeah.
He was him.
All right, so we all think Ohio State's going to win a national championship. Moving on, we're going to look at a couple of the Tuesday night college basketball games. We've got a few lined up here. They've got a big Tuesday slate, as they always do. We'll start off Vanderbilt at Alabama. SEC Network. That game will be at 7 o'clock. Tickets as low as $4, according to ESPN.
Vandy's coming off a big win, boys.
Vandy's coming off
They
a
are.
huge win
That's
to rival
crazy.
Tennessee.
But at home, which I guess is technically kind of a
Yeah, that's kind of like a neutral site game.
because it's still
Maybe
Nashville.
even a home game.
But in a
for
way,
us.
though, I feel like it's kind of hard to play at Vandy.
Vandy's a tough place.
They're
They
weird
are.
court too.
Yeah, Vandy.
Yeah. Where it's
I
set
mean,
up
that's just
But they
It's
are
like
going to play at Alabama.
at Alabama.
I think Alabama probably
I think
does.
Alabama runs away with that.
Yeah.
I do think, speaking of Tennessee, I do think they are not as good as what they looked.
I agree with
I
that.
agree. Yeah.
Moving in, speaking of Tennessee, Mississippi State, number 15 in the country as of right now, just got a big win tonight against Ole Miss that we talked about in the Kentucky Prime Sports podcast. At number 6 Tennessee, tickets as low as $6. I don't feel like that's right.
You're up in the nosebleeds.
I mean, the number 15 team in the country is coming to the number 6 team, and you're telling me I can get in the door for $6? I don't even think you're getting the nosebleeds for that, right?
I wouldn't
No
think
way.
so.
I mean, you're not sitting in the nosebleeds at Rupp for anything less than $60, $70.
Oh yeah.
But also, whenever you look at those Tuesday night games, it tells you as low as like 68, 70, whatever dollars.
I mean, maybe it is.
I mean, a lot of teams just don't want to get out in the middle of the week on a late, Tuesday night. So you're not going to have as packed. You're going to be towards capacity, but you still got some seats you want to sell.
That is true. What do we think? Mississippi State at Tennessee. Who do you think gets that win?
My previous statement, aside, I feel like Tennessee needs to win this game.
Yeah. I mean, they just lost to Vandy.
I think they do win this game.
What do you think, Bert?
Yeah, I think it's a must-win for Tennessee. I feel like they're going to come out with a win.
Yeah. I think home court advantage in the SEC this year
It's
is
going
going
to
to
be
be
big.
crucial. Mississippi State, they're really good, but I think at Tennessee is going to be the bigger issue there.
Yeah.
What do you think, Gib?
I think Tennessee's going to be able to pull it out. I think it's going to be a closer game because we just watch Mississippi State get tested,
Yeah.
but they were able to pull it out. I think they're going to come out and fight more than what everybody's going to be kind of predicting. I feel like they're going to cover the spread, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
They might even make a run, and I wouldn't be surprised if they pull out the win. I'm just not 100% confident they can do it.
Right.
What is Tennessee's conference record at this point? I feel like if they win this, they fall pretty far behind in conference.
3-2.
They-
That would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 2 games behind in the conference.
Yeah.
I think they have to win this. one.
Have to win this one with as deep as the SEC is this year for sure. Another game.
Never made a Final Four, have they?
Never
Never
made a
have.
Final Four.
Never
I
had.
mean,
that's crazy.
this is the year they could do it.
They're not going to.
I don't think
going
they're
to,
going
not
to.
telling you.
Mississippi State is also 3-2 in the conference.
Yeah.
So this is a
This is
must
one of those
win.
must wins for both of those teams, yeah. To stay viable for, a top seed in the SEC tournament. That's crazy. Never made a Final Four.
That is wild.
That's
They've had
hilarious.
some really good teams.
Yeah.
Almost made it last year, but Zach Edey and Purdue
Yeah.
forced them.
Don't get me started on Zach Edey.
I don't see a world where Tennessee makes the Final Four.
I don't either.
And I'm not even being a hater of Tennessee. I just think something about that program's cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Might be.
I mean, you've been playing basketball for
100 years.
120 years, something like
Back
that.
when they played a local firefighting
Right?
team.
You didn't make the Final Four against the cops, the EMTs, and the police.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't do it.
kidding me,
You ain't gonna do it now.
no. All right, Butler taking on number 14 UConn. UConn's not going to be ranked 14th.
I say they're just coming off a loss to Creighton.
Yeah. What is Hartford burning? Is Dan Hurley losing his mojo?
It might be. He might be losing his mind.
I
His
feel like
name-
there's a ton of pressure on him though.
His main reign
Yeah.
since he's gone on this year, he's kind of losing it.
Is it 3-peat pressure?
Yeah, this is
Is that what it
three-peat
is?
pressure.
I think it is.
I mean, it don't matter until you get to the tournament. That's it.
Yeah. No, I don't know much about Butler. I would say UConn probably wins this game. I don't think they're going to drop 2 back-to-back to unranked teams.
No, I don't think so.
I'll say Butler is 8-10 as of right now.
Are they?
Butler used to be
You remember 2010, 2011?
Yes,
Butler's
sir.
In the championship game
Against Duke.
almost beat Duke on a half-court shot.
Yeah. That was
They lost.
crazy.
Lost to Providence by 19. Lost to St. John's by 8. Lost to Villanova
St. John's a
by,
good team.
by 8.
Yeah.
I'd never, you never sleep on like
Ricky P.
now
you can't
Big
sleep on
East
Rick
teams.
Pitino.
Yeah, like they're dangerous, but still, I don't know. I still think UConn's.
They've been having a losing month.
Yeah.
In the
What are
month.
they now? They've 6 losses, right?
Are we looking at
Who?
Butler or
UConn.
UConn?
Oh, I was talking about Butler.
Oh, sorry.
But UConn is 13-5.
13-5. I knew they were closing in
But
5 or 6.
They lost 3 in a row down in Maui,
Yeah.
so that really hurt them. I don't think they're in the favor of talks to win the national championship as of right now.
No, but at the same time, he's done it twice with lesser known teams, so to say.
Yes.
You can't necessarily count him out, but things are starting to look bleak for Dan Hurley. I would
All it
say.
takes is a good draw for the tournament, and
That is true.
They could very well be back in there.
Not to change the subject or anything, but we were talking about St. John's, Rick Pitino. Did you all see the game earlier in the year? They were playing New Mexico, which Richard Pitino coaches,
Yeah.
and the fans were chanting, "Who's your daddy?"
Yeah.
And it turns out that the other coach was his dad.
Yeah.
But
Okay, that's pretty good.
Rick Pitino got mad about that, didn't he?
Yeah, he
probably.
told he said settle
He's
down,
not into that.
settle
He's
down.
about business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's looking. I mean, health wise, he's looking way better now.
He's
than-
he's looking a lot better.
Yeah.
Way better than he did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it is funny though. He is his dad.
Yeah.
I would have ate that up.
Yeah.
That's a solid chant.
That's funny.
All right, looking UCF versus number 2 Iowa State. Not going to be number 2 in the country whenever the rankings come out Monday
I
either.
say they lost to West Virginia tonight,
Yeah, what was the final score on that one?
64-57.
That's a low scoring
It
game.
was a very low scoring game.
UCF. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Scroll through the rankings there or finals. UCF played Houston today, or was that USF?
Houston.
Houston. Yeah. Who played Houston? UCF.
Yeah, UCF.
UCF played Houston. Beat them today, right?
About 1. Houston won by
Houston
1.
won by 1. Yeah. That could be a tough game for Iowa State. Coming off a loss to West Virginia. Now you're playing UCF, who just lost a heartbreaker to Houston. That could be a game where they're looking to show people, hey, we can play ball. Iowa State being 2, kind of fraudulent, I think.
Yeah. for
West
sure.
Virginia is a pretty good team.
They are good. That's a game I would look at. See what the plus money is when those lines come out. Maybe take UCF, or even wait till that gets to about halftime. See what the score is looking like. Because as we know, there is some value in catching games as they are live.
Or plus money, like a plus something spread on. It wouldn't be plus money, but just a plus spread.
Yeah.
Even if UCF loses, not by much.
Right? Yeah. If the line comes out and they're 9.5 point underdogs,
Yeah. Yeah. Slam that.
maybe able to check out the over under in those games too. Iowa State only putting up 57 today. That's rough.
That's crazy.
Very low scoring.
Especially after we've seen, Kentucky and Alabama 102-97. Louisville put up points today. They beat Virginia by what, 20?
It was
Like
it was looking like
19, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 or 20. They scored what, 80 points today, 82.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our next game, Louisville at SMU. Tickets as low as $7 if we want to make the trip to Dallas.
SMU's. I mean,
Not a bad.
Don't sleep on them.
Yeah.
They destroyed somebody today?
They got destroyed by Duke though.
They did.
Duke.
Dude,
Duke is
yeah,
new.
that's a solid team.
Yeah.
They beat Miami by 50.
Miami's actually
Huh?
ass.
They beat them by 53.
Miami's terrible.
117 to 74.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody that scores 117, you got to at least put some kind of respect.
Yeah,
on.
that's kind of dangerous.
against
Yeah.
a power
14
school.
and 14 and 4.
Well, yeah, Miami's only 4-14, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. They're trash, but still 117.
Miami also lost their coach. 3 games into the season this year. He was the one that said he didn't want to deal with NIL anymore.
Yeah.
Went ahead and
Oh,
retired.
okay. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
goated though.
But SMU beat Virginia by 2, which we beat by 20 twice already.
We've already done it twice. Yeah,
They lost to North Carolina by 15.
beat North
You all
Carolina.
beat North
Beat North Carolina
Yeah.
by 15.
Have they played like Clemson?
Probably not yet.
Not yet. You don't think?
I don't remember that game popping up.
No.
So it's a conference. I mean, they surely will.
Yeah.
They barely beat Longwood.
I'm gonna be really interested to see when these lines come out. If Louisville's plus money, where that game is at SMU.
I really hope it's plus money.
If they're plus money, and I'm not a Louisville fan by any means, but I've made money this year taking Louisville because they keep disrespecting them.
Yeah.
It is crazy how many times.
Louisville's a good looking team.
They got the recency bias in their head. The
Yeah.
last 2 years,
Yep.
they've been dirt. But you forget how good they were before.
Yeah.
Or who they can beat.
I feel like this is the first game today playing Virginia where they were favored. Every other time that I've bet them, they've been plus money. I really hope Louisville going into SMU is plus money whenever that line
That'd be
comes
great.
out. Because
Yeah,
I'm going to
you
take
got to
Louisville.
take that.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
I would love that.
All
I
right.
think Louisville's a team that could cause
Sleeper.
some chaos in the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
For sure.
We'll shoot the lights out. I mean, if you see how many threes we put up, dude,
Rain Smith's been going
I
crazy.
mean, that's the type of stuff that gets you deep in the tournament and upsets teams you shouldn't beat.
Yep.
For sure. All right, there's a couple more ranked matchups here, but no, I mean, Oregon's playing somebody, North Carolina's playing Wake Forest. You know, kind of sleeper game.
Dick
Yeah.
Vitale's comeback game, Duke and Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge. What, 2 years?
It has not called a game since 2023.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Because he had cancer.
Throat
and he-
cancer. Yep.
Did he beat it, or is he just back
He's
now?
cancer free.
Yeah.
Really?
He
Yeah.
beat it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
crazy, yeah.
College basketball is a lot better when Dick Vitale is on the screen.
It is.
I always hated him, but
Yeah, so I
now
love
it's
to
like
hate the voice.
You
You want him back.
yeah,
now.
you gotta root for it.
Yeah.
You gotta respect it.
So prior to all this, who didn't like Dick Vitale?
Prior to this,
None of you
That
liked
would
him?
be like more than
Yeah.
half.
No, Joe. I always liked him.
baby!
You didn't, wow.
Always
No.
Am I
hated
the
it.
only one in the room that liked him?
Must
Oh,
be,
he was
yeah.
alright.
It's serious, baby.
I mean, dude,
baby.
It's iconic. But
he's a legend. He's an absolute
Yeah.
legend, but he just
Can't
has
take
that
that away.
voice that will get on your nerves if your team is losing.
And he's always
Yeah.
Well, okay, so-
always rooting against the team you like.
Yeah, always. Always.
Okay, so maybe that's why I didn't like him or did not like him like you all, because he's a big Cal guy. So every time he called a Kentucky game, it's John Calipari and the Diaper Dandies, baby. Yeah.
He hated Louisville. Hated him.
Well, that's good. Y'all have Lee Caruso. He loves you all.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he coached there, so he should. But
Yeah.
every time Kentucky plays Louisville in football, like he doesn't even give it a chance. He's just Louisville.
Yeah. I'm
Gotta
fine with
respect
that.
it. Yeah.
Respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell to go.
Yeah, I'm happy to see
Yeah.
Nicky B come back, but prior to all this ordeal, not a huge fan of him.
Really?
He's earned my respect now.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
beat
yeah.
cancer.
yeah,
Yeah.
He could have easily just, beat cancer and
Called it
not came
off.
back to the
Yeah.
scene, but he wants to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
Just a
legendary.
guy.
You got to respect that.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got a big run.
I'm on a rock.
That's a
Speaking
pass.
of,
Was a pass?
He's done that like 2 times since I've been looking at this drive.
Really?
Like
They're down on like the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it's close. It's only a 10-point game. No way I'm happy. If
Oh,
I'm
that was
advantage.
a
technically a
little shot
pass.
from the running back. Yeah.
Yeah, technically a pass. Yeah.
David Montgomery got a 1-for-1, 100% passer rating right now.
And that's why, like, you never know what the Lions are going to pull out. They got so
No.
many weapons, so many trick plays.
Yeah.
You don't even know, like, that left tackle might catch this touchdown. You just don't know.
They're on the 7-yard line, 1st and goal. Jared Goff telling everybody, listen, be alert.
Just give it to
Check
Gibbs.
Tuesday.
Just
Check
give it to
Tuesday.
Gibbs. He'll
Say
earn
hi,
it.
say hi.
Surely they run
Put him
this.
on. Yeah,
Run it
Gibbs.
again. Oh,
Face
face
mask?
That
mask?
was a face mask.
Yeah.
I mean, he got turned around and looked backwards. Let
No
him
flag.
Okay.
Wow.
questionable.
I mean, he's shaking his head. He knows something was up. All right, so that's
Speaking of
Go
Duke,
ahead.
though, I've got them winning the championship.
Duke.
no shot.
I don't see that happen. They're too young
Auburn is the best team in the country.
by far.
Dude, they barely won today.
But they're without
Barely.
Janai Broom.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
don't have their best player. Auburn is winning the national championship.
They're still winning without him.
Yeah.
Since this is a picks podcast, would we like to place a wager on that?
Gibbs walked in this
Gibbs
time, by the
walked.
way.
I'm 0 for 2 against wagers with you, so I'm gonna pass on that one.
Anybody?
So what are we saying here? Does it have to be one of those two, or just if Duke wins, I pay you. If Auburn wins, you pay me?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
If
If anybody else wins, no.
it's null and
No?
void. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
How much?
Shake hand. All right. It's in the books.
What do you think?
What do you know?
50.
We'll do 50.
50. All right,
That
it's
is
in there.
Official handshake.
Yeah, if Auburn wins, you pay me 50. If Duke wins, I'll pay you 50. If nobody else wins, null and void.
Yep.
All right, I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
We got witnesses.
What if, Craig? I mean, now that we did this, Duke Auburn national championship.
Dude,
game.
that's gonna be hype.
wow.
What a bet that would be. That
We're
is
gonna have to
sweater.
go. We're gonna have to go live with it.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, I think everybody in the room should have to pay us,
Yeah,
right?
I don't agree to that.
I think that's how.
I'll
That's
agree
what we
with that.
bet.
That's a long shot.
If
for
Duke
both
and
of them.
Auburn pay, or if Duke and Auburn play in the national championship, I think each of you owe me and Austin $10.
I was gonna say I'll throw a $5 at it.
I'll throw
Yeah,
a
okay,
five.
I'll do five.
I'll throw a
do-
fiver.
All right, I'll write it down.
Everybody here
Add
pays
in the
five?
clause.
Yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of 50,
We ain't got to talk about that.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
I
that.
asked him
We ain't gotta
earlier
talk
if
about
they
that.
had done
Why you
through
bring
my
up all this
friends.
stuff? We'll leave that one to the insiders for right now before we go public with that. Yeah, and potentially, Biddy said it. I don't know if you heard it in the background. Maybe looking for a 10th member of our fantasy football league
I
this
say we
year.
need to find another one because
If Chris Morrison listens to the Kentucky Prime Picks podcast,
We'll find out.
we'll
He's
find
on the hot
out.
seat right
He's
now.
on the hot seat. I'm going to go ahead and just go out on a limb and say he does.
We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna say you're right.
But Chris, if you're listening, we need some type of confirmation from you, buddy.
Yeah, we need you to be locked in.
Locked
no
in.
questions. You know, you gotta be there
Yeah.
at the draft.
I want you to win. That way I can't pay you. Because that seems to be a common theme.
Mm.
All right. Didn't have to put him on blast like that.
but you did.
But we did.
What we did.
Well, you know, Biddy started it.
I didn't know.
All right, he kind of did. All right, we'll move into our Lil Wayne bracket. Moving on to the top right-hand corner, round number 2. We've got 4 matchups here. 6 foot, 7 foot versus B Words Love Me.
6 foot, 7 foot.
6 foot,
6
7
foot,
6 foot,
foot.
7 foot.
No
Yep,
question.
yep. John versus Forever.
I'm going John.
Whoa, hold on. You just said that too quick. You gotta think.
No,
You
I
gotta
didn't.
let it marinate.
I've been thinking about it.
Forever. Think about who's on that track.
I know who's on that track.
It is a legendary track.
Lil Wayne, Eminem. It may not mean
Kanye.
nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me. Versus John. I mean, John's a
Look. I'm a big Lil Wayne fan. Kanye has the best verse on that song.
I don't know. I think Slim Shady does.
Hey, see, but it's still not Weezy.
Still
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, exactly.
Still not
So
Weezy.
you can't carry John.
But think about
was
John.
better. Yes. Yeah, he had Ross, and you know, like
Give me,
Ross
give me
went
a,
hard.
Yeah, he
give
did.
me a John bar to get talk me into it.
Oh, I mean, there's.
Load up them choppers like it's December 31st.
Oh man.
I'm just trying to think of the best bar in the song.
we can't say half of them. But.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Yeah, but yeah, like Bert said,
Yeah.
load up the choppers like it's December 31st. Load up and cock it.
Yeah.
Hit him where it hurts.
yeah, dude,
If I die today,
it'd be a
Remember me like
holiday.
John Lennon?
buried
No.
in money,
Oh, it was a different one.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Dude,
all
it is
brown
good.
linen, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta be John.
We gotta be
You talked
John.
yourself into
I
it.
talked
Yeah,
myself
you
into
talked
it.
yourself.
All right, so I'm going John.
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 Yeah.
It has
John.
Definitely.
John. Yeah.
Okay. Well, at first it looked like a matchup.
I mean, it is a solid matchup.
It is. It's a good one.
It is.
But-
That's why whenever you said think about it, I already thought about it. I've been thinking about
I've
it.
been thinking.
If you have 4 goats in one song, it kind of
It kind of pulls away
yeah.
from the
Whenever
play.
songs are equal, you're like, okay, maybe this one's better.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, this one's going to be another potential tricky one. Neither one of these two, I would say, are like top tier, but they're both very, very good, and they're kind of on an equal category, I would say. No Love versus Bedrock.
No love.
Ooh,
No love.
Bedrock,
Bedrock.
easy.
I'm saying no love.
I'm saying no love.
All right, let's think about it.
2-2.
2-2. So No Love, Bedrock, Bedrock. It's going to come down to me and Biddy.
I'd have to go no love.
No
My
Love.
man.
We got Rat.
Give me some No Love. I'm
No
hearing
love.
like
I keep that
No.
gun semi-cartomatic. I mean, I don't.
and then Bedrock. I mean,
Bedrock's goated though.
Bedrock is goaded.
what's
No,
a,
it
what's a
don't get
Wayne
it.
verse from Bedrock? Because I think about Bedrock, I automatically go Nicki Minaj.
But Bedrock is not just Lil Wayne.
I keep her running back and forth. Soccer team.
Oh my gosh! All right, Bedrock.
but Wayne didn't say that line.
I mean,
Oh,
it's in there. Is it not? Who was it?
That is,
We are talking
That was
about
that was
Talk about Wayne.
is that Wale?
That was the first one I thought of.
that
That's
was
a bar.
Lloyd.
Lloyd?
Yeah, it was.
Oh man.
Think about Just Wheezy.
Cold as a winter's day, hot as a summer's eve. Young
And
Money
then
Thieves.
Thieves, Still Your Heart
That's not
Bleeds.
him though, is
That's
it?
not him.
No, that's Lloyd as well.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Lloyd might be
Lloyd
hard carrying
yeah.
this song.
Lloyd carried that song.
I'm trying to think of a Wayne lyric in Bedrock. I mean, I can think of the Nicki All Day.
I can sing everybody. Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, I need to get because I don't want to say Bedrock and then it not even be the Wayne part that I'm thinking about.
I'm gonna make your mind up for you. No Love's Better.
All right, hold on. She's got that good. She Michael Jackson bad. Oh, we were murderers because we killed time. Knock her lights out and she still shine.
Did he just do the
He
hook?
did. So Wayne did say, "Cold as a winter's day, hot as a summer's eve. Young money thieves, steal your love with ease."
He said that.
And then it switches.
Yeah,
I'll
but
like
then it
the
goes
way
to
you
Gouda
talking,
Gouda,
if you
yeah.
talking all.
Okay.
And then Lloyd does the chorus. Yeah, I'm gonna go no love.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna
Yeah.
go no love.
Semi-cardomatic. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
But just remember, everybody on that track Wayne built on Bedrock.
that is true.
Oh, I don't
That-
disagree.
yeah,
I don't-
that
I don't
was-
He
dis-
built each of them.
I don't
that was
disagree
kind
with
of
that.
like the coming out
Yeah.
party for YMCMB at
Oh,
that
yeah.
point.
Everybody was famous on there. From
Yeah.
Yep.
Gosh, what a song! What a time to be alive.
Yep.
What year did
Crazy.
Bedrock come out? Like 20?
I'd say 11. What do you
2009?
think? Maybe earlier?
That was
09?
elementary
09?
school.
09 probably. Was it?
Yeah, elementary school.
You were in elementary school?
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
was like 8th grade.
The prime of our
7th,
lives.
yeah.
Middle school.
All right, next one. Mirror versus No Worries.
No
No
worries.
worries.
No worries.
Yeah.
No worries.
No worries. Easy.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. That one. That was a pretty easy matchup for me right there. Look me in my face. I ain't got no worries.
I will say that was the most intense.
That was the most intense round so far.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's going to end up getting better as we go on because, 6 foot, 7 foot's going to come up against John
That's gonna be
next
tough.
time we get to this side of the bracket.
I'm about to,
Don't even get me started. I got one locked.
That's a. If we want to, do we want to do spoilers?
No.
No, we can't spoil
What
it.
kind of what?
We got.
I mean, I have the clear winner in my head of that.
Out of 6 foot, 7 foot, and John?
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
That's pretty
It's
easy.
Easy.
Okay, spoiler. It better be 6 foot, 7
No.
foot.
Spoiler, it's not.
It's John.
Wow.
6 foot. I mean, it's kind of
6
generic.
foot.
Empty the clip, then roll the window up.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna have to listen to 6 foot, 7
I
foot.
said,
I-
I was 6 foot 7 foot.
I
on that
listened
one.
to it today on the way to town. I'm not capping.
And he said, this is kind of mid compared to
I
John.
said, you know what? Where's John?
No, you didn't.
Hey, we don't say that.
I'm really looking forward to when we get back to the other side of the bracket. See what I Miss My Dogs is coming up against.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat that for me.
It's gonna be
personally.
hard. Yeah.
But there are songs that could beat it.
6 foot, 7 foot.
No,
I feel like 6. Yeah.
that's a good song.
Yeah, Man, I Miss My Dogs really carries a special place in my heart because, whenever I was going through one of the field ops, I'm sitting on my phone, I'm looking at pictures, and there's a group picture of all of us, and it just hit me as like, my dogs.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
Man, I
so it
miss them.
makes me think of the boys.
Speaking of dogs, Fofo Bulldog. What's that make you think
Yeah,
of?
John.
Yeah,
That's
you
my
know?
pet.
Yeah.
Pointing
Yeah.
at you and oh my gosh.
To that
Oh,
mom.
man.
Fish. You can't, dude, 6 foot 7 doesn't have a single bar that's even close to that.
Hold on, let me. I gotta do
Not a
it in my
single
head.
bar.
I gotta do it in my head. Y'all talk
Hold
for a
up, hold
second.
up.
We
There,
still
there.
got 3 weeks before we got to decide.
Is that the song where he says "Real
Both-
G's move in silence like lasagna"?
That's 6 foot 7 foot.
Yeah.
It's a hard bar, but the
That's
song's
a-
not that
That's,
good.
there's never anything said that's more true than
Had
that.
my heart broken by this woman named Tammy.
Yeah. Hose
Hose
will be
will be hose,
hose.
so I couldn't
Couldn't
blame
blame
Tammy.
Yeah.
Just talked to moms, told her she the sweetest. I
Beat
beat
the
the
beat
beat up,
up,
call it
call it
self-defense.
That's
a-
I mean,
think
I mean,
about
don't,
that.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
We're gonna have to. I think
Uh,
we're gonna have to start listening to these as we're getting into these songs that are like really right down to the wire before we do this.
yeah.
Guns
Well,
are
no,
drawn.
we
I'm
won't
not
do it
talking
on
about
the
a sketch.
podcast.
Do it on our own
What?
time.
Guns
I
are drawn.
play-
I ain't talking about a sketch
I play these like
with a reality check.
Yeah,
Dude, no,
see,
you ain't
he
beating
ain't beat
John.
John is a very.
I was
good
in
song.
jail.
John's
She let me
fine,
call her collect. If she get greedy, I'm gonna starve her to death.
Yeah. That's
Top
us.
down.
I'm upset. It's upset.
I can't
Yeah,
even finish the.
yeah.
What we got on there, Gib? He's holding out on us.
Share with the
We got
class.
31-28 lines though, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
What we got, Gib?
Share with the class.
6 foot, 7 foot, yeah. Excuse my charisma, vodka with a spritzer, swagger down pat.
Young
Call my
money,
shit Patricia.
young money militia.
And I'm the
Mm,
commissioner.
commissioner.
You don't want to start wheezy because the F is for finisher.
Okay. You want to hear another one to counter that?
Let's hear it.
The money don't sleep.
So Wheezy can't rest.
An AK-47.
It's my address.
Oh, dude, you can't beat
Hold
that. You can't.
Somebody lied.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What's
You
in the
know
car,
what I'm
Gib?
on?
In the car.
And we all Mother Nature. I'm all in the family, but I'm am no relation. No matter who's buying, I'm a celebration. Black and white diamonds.
This is gonna be finished
Segregation?
whenever we
Yeah.
come
Are
back
we
around
supposed to
to
be
it.
impressed there? Or?
Yes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The other songs are bangers, but John's clear front runner for me.
I got money to kill time.
Dead clock.
6 foot, 7 foot can't handle that.
Real G's moving silence like lasagna, like you
Yeah,
said.
that-
People say I'm borderline crazy.
That's my
sorta,
Twitter
kinda.
bio.
Woman of my dreams, I don't sleep so I can't find her.
Yeah, that's a
That banana clip. Let who speak?
Let Chiquita speak.
Let Chiquita speak with the banana clip. You can't beat
Dark
that, right?
Shades.
Hold on.
Easy E.
5 letters.
YMCMB. No, it's good.
Hey.
I'm gonna listen to this on the way home on repeat.
Yeah,
Just out
yeah.
of the disrespect you just gave it.
I got through that sentence like a subject and a predicate.
What I'm
If I died today, it'd be a holiday.
Remember me like John Legend.
And yeah,
All I'm saying, let's go ahead and do it right now. What's the picks? What do you got? 6
No,
or 7?
we gotta
not
wait.
Gonna spoil it. Not gonna spoil
Dude,
it.
I'm itching. I'm
I'm
itching.
ticked off.
Not gonna spoil it. I think we're gonna end the Kentucky Prime Picks podcast right here. If you have any suggestions about the Lil Wayne song bracket, let us know.
Or
in the
if you
comments.
want to see another artist bracket next.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us
We're down
know.
to do these. We're not big country music fans in here,
Well, we can do
but
it.
I think we could do something fun with that.
For
We all
sure.
respect the old country. The Conway Twitty, the Hank,
The George Jones.
George Jones,
Johnny Cash,
Alan Jackson.
Willie,
Merle
Boys.
Haggard, Brooks and Dunn. I mean, we
do
Toby
it all.
Keith.
Toby
Dog
Keith.
Rest in
Road,
peace.
RP.
R.I.P. to the GOAT.
Is there any new country you all would say you like?
No.
No, it's all horrible.
You don't get you a few Budweisers in you and start vibing to some Morgan Wallen?
Some
Oh, I
Posty.
cannot
no.
stand
Posty?
Morgan Wallen.
You call that country?
He sings country now.
He does
Post
that.
Malone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blake
damn
Shelton.
shit.
He's got a song with Dolly Parton.
He's kind of doing it.
He's kind of doing
He
it.
was a
There's-
folk singer before he got big in
There's
rap.
one
and he's
Morgan
kind
Wallen
of
song that I will not
No.
skip if it comes on, but there's only one. That's it.
What was it?
Last Night. I like that song.
Last night she let the liquor talk.
I do like
Love
that.
it.
That kind of goes crazy.
I can't stand Morgan Wallen.
I actually kind of like it. I'll say it.
I like him too.
Sand in my boots.
Yeah, I respect him.
I'm not mad at it. All right, but yeah, if anybody has any suggestions on these Lil Wayne songs, if you want to put your input in, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Or like I said, if you want to give us another song bracket recommendation, movie bracket, maybe look into something like that.
TV show.
TV shows, like you said.
Anything.
The NFL season obviously coming to an end. College football coming to an end. It's not going to be too long. We're going to have to be finding something else to do on this Picks podcast. We'll pick anything. It doesn't matter what it is. We're just here hanging out, having fun, right, guys?
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all have a good night. This is Devin Hood here with Burt, Austin, Gibbs, Stewart, Lost Savannah. Have Biddy still have Laser here. I'm sure you've heard him a few times. That's Prom Picks. Y'all take it easy.
Peace.
Take it easy.